Hey guys, so we're going to read the Kyle Rittenhouse case. Now, the case is not going to trial till November, but this is the reason why I'm doing it now. So we have the case of obviously Dante Wright, but we had the Adam Toledo case. He's 13 years old. It just happened. He was killed. He did put his hands up like this with the police, right? Dropped the weapon. Okay. And he still got shot. But Kyle Rittenhouse, and we all know him, he looks like that guy, right? Okay, he clearly has a weapon in his hand. He just got done killing two people, right? And then he walked towards the police in the big tanks. We all saw the images. He's got his arms up like this. Great, you got your arms up, so you still got your weapon on you. But he got to go home that night. They just let him walk by and go home. Okay. And they did end up, of course, they arrested him. We know that. They ended up arresting him and everything like that. But, they didn't take him in. They didn't even arrest him that night or anything like that. And, but this is the crazy thing about Kyle Rittenhouse, which is, I have to admit, I'm fascinated. Does that sound terrible? I'm not trying to sound terrible, but I am fascinated. Okay, this is why. Okay. Is that when it came to his bail was set at $2 million. And even Ricky Schroeder of Silver Spoons, you remember that show when he was a kid? I think he donated like $1 million to that bail. And then a bunch of conservative groups bailed him out. So they all put their money together, got him out on bail. But over $500,000 has been raised for his legal defense fund. And a lot of it is conservative groups, Proud Boys, police officers. Many police officers have contributed to his fund. Now, if he was African American and he went to Kenosha and he had shot people and killed them, for one thing, he probably wouldn't even have a trial. Okay, more or less would conservative groups, okay, be raising money, and would police officers be donating. And that's what amazes me about the Kyle Rittenhouse case, how it's treated so different. But even many police officers, they have, they can make comments and stuff like that after they donate to his fund. And to think that he raised that much money, his family really. Now, the thing about Kyle Rittenhouse, he's 18 now, he just turned 18, is really his mother made him that way. I've seen her. She's one of those gun-toting, Trump-supporting type of people, okay? And she's the one who made him this way. She's really the reason why he's in jail, because, she created him to be that person that went out to Kenosha that night and shot people. If she would have never raised him that way, he would have, as she drove him there. She drove him and set him loose. Okay, so let me get just. But that's the thing you need to understand. That she created him. She made him this way. And then, of course, he was seen in a bar after he's out on bail with a shirt that said free as F. And he's making these little signs, whatever they do, for white power signs with all these Proud Boys surrounding him. Oh, yeah, it's insane. So all that support for this little guy, and he killed two people at that protest. Okay, this is the world we live in, guys. I don't mean to laugh. It's not funny. When I do that, I'm being sarcastic, just so you know. So if you ever see me do that, I'm being sarcastic. I'm exasperated. This is the world we live in. This is the damn country we live in and stuff. This is where people that are not armed, okay, Dante Wright he was just trying to get away, okay? He got scared. He's 20 years old. He's trying to get away. This guy goes looking for a fight, gets one, and one of the people was trying to disarm him. They were trying to disarm him and stuff like that. And that was part of the reason they ended up dying because of it. Because they're trying to stop him from killing people. And he did. That's what he did. So there's a lot of stuff with the case. So what we're going to look at, he's got 5 felonies. 5 felonies. And let me see if they do Hold on one sec. Kyle Rittenhouse charges. Let me see if I can find an article that lists. Yeah, there it is. There's that article. Donations. It's even on Fox News talked about it. Donations came from police. That's true. And then on Newsweek, yes. Public officials across America donated to the fund. And that was just posted a day ago. They're talking about this fund. Absolutely. Absolutely. And he's going to plead not guilty to everything. Let me go ahead and see. Does it list the charges? I'm trying to find them all. Obviously, murder, but multiple counts. Oh, there we go. Homicide, endangerment, being a minor in possession of a firearm. Okay. So he's a minor, of course. So we know that. But, yeah, definitely endangerment, definitely. But this, when they've got the shooting on video, so they know he shot people. There I go, I did it again. He shot people, they've got it clearly there, and then he's going to claim self-defense. He doesn't look scared. Where does he look scared? He doesn't look scared to me when he's walking around, being like this and everything. Let's get to it. Let's see what's going to happen. But yeah, it's insane, the support he's getting really is frightening. I'll be honest with you. It's really frightening. You see that wealth card sitting at the bottom. Let's pull that down because that's all his donations. That's the shadow card. So let's put that down there. But is he going to get charged? Is he going to get charged with anything? Is he going to do time? And I just wonder, are the judges going to be crooked? Or, what are we looking at here? But there are people thinking this little guy is a hero. And if I refer to him as a little guy, he's so young. And I almost can't fault him because he's been conditioned to become who he became. He's damaged. But yeah, all that money and stuff. And apparently he lives in an undisclosed location because he's had death threats. And there was a little fiasco with court, but the judge kind of let some things go on that. And they were talking about wanting to increase his bail because he was not given where he lives or something. But they didn't do it. And they should put an ankle monitor on him. That's what they need to do, and I'm surprised they have not done that. So let's see. So we've got the wealth card. That has to deal with all the money and contributions that have gone to his case, okay? That was the shadow card. And then we've got the Emperor, which really represents like the law enforcement for me. They're contributing to his fund, okay? And so far, he's been lucky. Yeah, I've got that Wheel of Fortune. So far, he has been very lucky. The fact that all this support and outpouring, he even had President Trump back him up. Okay? So, he feels lucky right now. Will he stay lucky, though? That's what we're going to look at, okay? But everything has been suspended until November. We know that. That makes sense with the Hangman. Everything is kind of going to drag out for a while before the actual trial. It's going to be a big one. And there he is. He's the Knight of Wands. When he just kind of rushed in there. He's all fired up, pumped up. He's got a weapon and everything like that. He's going looking for trouble. And his mama sent him there. He went looking for trouble. And things like that. And he had a weapon. We know that. The AR-15. Ace of Swords can be my weapon in a case like this. So there we go. Let's just put that next to him like that. Let's just do that. And then we got the Devil. And that's what I'm trying to say. It's just that toxic influence. And at this point, it's not just his mother. It's a lot of other people, okay, that are that devil. That temptation, to get him out there to do all these things and stuff like that. He didn't stand a chance. when he was born. That's what it comes down to. And all these people rallying support for him, okay, is pretty sickening. I do have the victory card in here, but let me go ahead and look what is the victory, because that's not even my outcome yet. But that's what they're really hoping for. We know that. I want to look at Kyle's case. Yeah, I've got the Four of Cups to really emphasize for him. This is a missed opportunity. Like, I feel that there may have been some people who really tried to set him straight and things like that, give him advice, but it just, he ignored it. He ignored it. And this could have been an opportunity to learn some deeper lessons and so forth. You know, especially even that is a missed opportunity, in the sense that after all this bad stuff happened, you know, have him regret his action. I killed 2 people. Deal with the reality of a situation of what he did, but they're supporting him and they're cheering him on and looking at him like he's a little hero. That's especially where the missed opportunity is, once again, for him to really learn and things like that. Go ahead and look. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. I've got that virtue card. That's the way these people see him. You know, he's just a young, innocent guy trying to be protective or help the police or something. That's what they're going to portray in court, and that's what they're hoping to get a victory on. But no, it was chaos. It was the tower that night. He's, you know, and they got to stop that. He's not an innocent here, you know. Yes, I do acknowledge his mother made him that way. I will do that. But still, he knows what the difference between life and death. And he knows if you put a bullet in someone, they can die. So this is all chaos. Everything changed at a moment. I do believe there's going to be some lawsuits suing the police department and the family for not taking action and stuff like that. And yes, he's going to try to portray himself like this little guy, like the Knight of Cups. He's just trying to do good deeds. But we know he's really the Knight of Wands, okay? That's what he's going to try to present. They're going to work out a plea deal. I've got the Three of Pentacles. So I feel that they're probably going to work out some... He's going in not guilty, but I feel they're going to make him a deal. How good of a deal, though? Let me look. At least on some of the charges that he's going to get a deal on. They're going to do something like, we'll drop this, we'll drop that. If you plead guilty to this, we'll lower that. It's going to be some kind of deal. And that's what's going to make the change and so forth. That's going to lighten the load and everything. And then judgment is going to come. They're going to make a deal. They're going to make... He's got a damn good lawyer. I'm going to tell you that right now. Because I just drew the Magician. There's a few of them, actually. But to represent, like, attorney, I feel there's especially one really good one. So most likely what's going to happen, I do feel he's not getting out of all of it. Thank God. But I feel they're going to make some type of deal. He's got about, I think he's got like 5 felonies against him. They're going to make some kind of deal. They're going to be like, well, maybe knock this off. We'll knock that. It's going to go to trial. Now, it is going to go to trial. They're going to try to take it to trial. But I feel when we get a little towards some things, they're going to start like, I'll take off this, I'll take off that, and then we can lower this. It's going to be a deal. Because I especially see plea deals when I see the Three of Pentacles, especially in the outcome and everything like that. That, you know, he's not going to get charged for all this stuff, guys. Please. It's not going to happen. And they're going to take into account he's never had anything, no kind of record before. They're going to take into account, you know, he was 17 at the time. Is that right? 16, 17, something like that. Whatever the age was. God, everything, time is flying so fast. And they're going to look at that as well. And they're going to look at the situation that there was like this, you know, this chaos going on at the time. So they're going to look at all that stuff. So that's what I feel is going to happen. He's not getting off scot-free. There's no way they're dropping all these charges. If they did, I would be completely shocked. I would be completely shocked. I don't feel it's going to happen. But I do not feel he's going to go away for some really long time or something like that. Absolutely not. They're going to point out 6 of Cups. He is a child. You know, he's really a kid at the time. And you got to remember that too, guys. At the time the offense happened, he was a teenager. So one of the things they try to look at, will we try him as an adult? Will we do this, that? I feel they're going to want to take that off the table because he has no record prior. Is one of the few things. It's real hard to get people to try someone as an adult, but I feel they're going to be like, hey, his age, he was only 16. This, that kind of thing is what's going on. The other families are going to be very upset about that, though, because I've got the sorrow card, of course, but he's got a strong attorney type of situation here. Okay, he's got really good legal counsel. So, and inevitably, yeah, I've got the 8 of Cups. He's going to walk away from the big stuff. He's going to be able to walk away from the big stuff. So he's not getting, a matter of fact, as far as being charged murder, I have some doubts on this, guys. Myself looking at this, because I'm not seeing jail time. And a matter of fact, that 8 of Cups makes me nervous, because that makes me feel he walks away from the big one, and the big one is the murder charge. And that's going to be the big one. I feel he's going to walk on that. But I do feel he's going to be charged with some stuff there. But this is going to be, oh my God, the way people are going to react when this goes down. Okay, but a lot of it really has to do, with representation. It really has to do with the representation. And this whole case is just, oh, it stinks. The whole thing stinks. Because how's this little guy going to learn? And stuff. And we just failed him. I've got the failure card. We just failed him. I kind of look at that. That's really what it comes down to. It's just like the way these people have taken him under their wing. They just failed him. They really did. They're not helping him. They're making him even worse. And that's the sad thing. That's the sad thing. And that only encourages other people to do the same. That's what I feel is going to happen. I wish I had better news on that for people who would like to see some justice, because he did kill 2 people. But at the same time, I also got to look at that, that somebody made him that way. I blame the mother more than him. I almost blame her more, because she's the one who needs to be charged, driving him up there, letting him loose like that. And she knows he's not allowed to have an arm like that, walking around in public. He's not of age, but she set him loose. Go do your thing. That's crazy. And stuff like that. And look what she did. Now he's like facing all this stuff. So that's what I feel. I have a feeling that the murder charge he's going to walk away from. The actual murder. I don't know how they're going to do it, because they've got him on camera. Okay. They've got him on camera. But I feel that they're not going to be able to find a jury where everybody calls that murder. Okay. I don't feel they're going to be able to do that and stuff, especially with that 8 of Cups in there. That's to walk away and stuff like that. I feel it's going to be slap on wrist, and it's going to really make a lot of people angry, that this happens and stuff. It's very unfortunate. And then some kind of deal, some kind of plea thing, is what's going to happen there. That they're going to make some kind of deal or agreement. But yeah, he's going to, they may not make a deal necessarily on the murder charge, but some of the other stuff, we'll drop this, that, and we'll kind of lower it to, it'll be some kind of deal like that. I feel that's what they're going to try to make a deal. But I see him walking away from like a, homicide, type of charge and stuff. I don't feel he's going to get it and stuff. He probably should. But it's amazing. But there's so much, the dirty money involved in this and everything. This case is unbelievable. And that's a big reason that this is going to go down like this. All right, we'll see what happens in November.